Tropical Storm Isaias is on the move. Watches and warnings are in effect from Florida all the way up to Maine. NBC News meteorologist Bill Karins joins me now. Bill, it is terrific to see. It feels like it's been a long time since we've caught up. But let's talk about what's going on here. I mean, that is quite a stretch, Florida to Maine. Where is this storm right now? And what do we know about where and when it'll make landfall?
Yeah, this storm's interesting, Allison, and excuse my graphic behind me. We lost that just a second ago, but we still have the graphics to show you on my weather computers. There's so many different dynamics to this. This is not a big, powerful storm, so we didn't require evacuations and people in shelters dealing with all the COVID, precautions and problems with people in a, enclosed building for days. So we've avoided that, so that's good. That was the first thing. But we're still going to have a lot of power outages from this in areas that may not expect it, all the way up through the Northeast and into New England. So let's go through some of the maps, and let me show you what's kind of going on here. One thing that's interesting is that the storm looks like it's kind of regenerating a little bit closer to the east than towards the coast. And this could actually mean more of an impact in Myrtle Beach and Wilmington with a direct landfall than, say, Charleston. Now, the heavy rain and winds are arriving on the South Carolina coast as we speak, and we'll start to watch those power outages spreading inland as we go throughout the night. Here's a wider view. You can also see some of that heavy rain in northern Georgia and Virginia. We're actually going to see a large area of flash flooding because of this storm. So even though it's not a big, powerful storm, it is going to spread a lot of rain, and the winds will have an impact. So right now, 70-mile-per-hour winds. It's a tropical storm, Isaias, 180 miles southwest of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And look at this map. This is the one that Allison was talking about. We have tropical storm warnings that all go all the way from Brunswick, Georgia to Boston, and later we'll include Maine in those. That's 116 million people. We only have 330 million people in this country. That's 1/3 of the U.S. population is going to be dealing with this storm over the next 36 hours.
Wild.
And as far as the hurricane conditions, that's from Georgetown to Myrtle Beach to Wilmington. That's going to be right around midnight tonight. If we get that storm surge damage and some of that wind damage, that's when it will be happening. Sometime around 10 p.m. to about midnight or so is that expected landfall. Maybe Myrtle Beach, maybe a little bit to the east of there with that center reforming closer to Wrightsville Beach in Wilmington. Now, here's the interesting part. The storm doesn't weaken that much. It actually maintains a lot of its strength. So the winds are still 60 to 65 miles per hour right through the day tomorrow. And that's over the top of Philadelphia, New York City. So the max winds tonight, notice 85 there, Myrtle Beach, Wilmington up to about 60 or 70. And then tomorrow evening, that's no joke in New York City. Winds could be gusting as high as 50 to 60, maybe even 70 miles per hour. And Allison, that's going to cause a lot of tree damage. We're not used to winds like that in the areas of the Northeast. So I do expect a lot of power outages because of it.
Yeah, no doubt, expecting a lot of trees to come down in this area. Bill, it's just incredible how many people this storm could potentially impact. Thank you so much for getting us up to speed.
All right.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.